Okay guys, while I've got the camera here, just hit a couple of shots out here to that green there. And where that flag is, it's just a roller coaster from the flag, so you can't stop the ball there. The only way you can stop the ball around the flag here is you're hitting in from the other side. No one ever practices over here because it's off the range. But I'll just arm ball a couple of shots there and show you how the arm ball works. That's unbelievable. I actually stopped that ball, like where that flag is, there's 3 feet past the flag, and then it just goes off the cliff. And that actually stopped on the other side of the flag, within that 3 feet before it went down the hill. It's crazy. But a shot from here, guys, which is but it's about 40 yards to that flag. A very deft type of shot. You couldn't hit this shot if you had a lot of wrist break in the shot. You had wrist break and you had unbreak and all that type of thing. You just couldn't hit that shot. And most guys that would play this shot would hit an arm ball here and just take a lot of the flippiness out of the shot. I'll just hit a little short one to where the bank is. Just a windscreen wiper. Wipe, 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 wipe. Now what you do when you're hitting these little pitch shots, or arm ball pitch shots, don't forget to turn your shoulders. You must turn your shoulders. If you don't move the shoulders, you won't actually time the arms. If you take it back like this, there's too much reflexive pull and drag on that little golf swing. For me, I don't have a lot of loading in it. I have a lot of pressure down, but I don't have huge elastic loading. So what you need to do is just make sure that you turn your shoulder a little bit, and that's what times the arm swing. It's turning the shoulders. Sorry, turning the shoulders. Just don't neglect the shoulders. Don't just take the arms back and the shoulder, because you'll have trouble timing it. But an arm ball is a great thing. Absolutely fantastic thing. And the worst you'll do, guys, is you might hit a little thin. You're still going to knock it on the green. You really don't hit fat shots with an arm ball because it's shallow. Absolutely shallow. I'll just hit a little one here. See where my arms are, guys? They're still extended, look. Just go out and hit a bucket of balls, just doing this. Get the feeling of an arm ball. Just beautiful here now. And then just transpose that over to a full channel-like swing. High pressure down the whole way. It's full pressure down. Yeah, so I get no floatiness in my golf swing. I guess that's probably the best way to describe it. There's no floating in the backswing with the club. All right. Now that's very arm balling. That's very arm balling. It just takes the flippiness out of the shots, guys. That's why I like it. Well, I've never been flippy, and I've always been shallow in my attack. And I think that's because, A, I've got a pretty shallow plane going back, and I never use the term upright or flat. I never use the term flat swing plane, because to me it's got nothing to do with swinging flat or swinging upright. Invariably, you watch Hogan. They said Hogan had a flat backswing, but Hogan had a flat backswing plane because his upper body was very upright. This was Hogan at address. Hogan was very upright here, so his shoulders were here. If I had my shoulders, if I was perfectly upright here, and I just turned my shoulders, club would go here. If I turn my shoulders a little bit, club will go there. If I turn my shoulders a lot, like Jack, get a lot of back tilt, club will go here. It's the angle of your spine, guys, that dictates your plane, unless you're a disconnector. You could be someone that had a very, very upright back at address, and then got to here, and then disconnected and just lifted your arms. So you could be upright in your back, but upright here, which would normally suggest you're going to have a flat swing plane, but you could actually swing upright because you've disconnected. And I never disconnect. I always feel pressure here, and I never want my arms flapping around like a seagull. Never want that. Never ever want that. Okay, let's hit just a full shot. And the good thing, guys, and I keep saying it all the time, is the shape of the channel lock swing never changes. Contact may change a little bit from day to day because our timing changes. But the overall shape, structure will always be the same. It'll always start a little bit right, and it'll either be a little draw, or a little push. Baby draw, baby push. And your bad shots, your bad timing shots, or your not so good shots, your non-optimum shots, will only be just timing. And the club will be, you won't hit fat shots with this. You don't hit fat shots with this. The ball's too far back to hit fat shots. That's one of the things that basically eliminates the fat shot. But if you move a little bit forward, if you're early in your game or in practice, just move a little bit toward the ball as you hit it. You could hit it a bit thin. And when you're hitting it thin, it's only because you're moving forward a little bit. So they're the only things that will change in the swing, but nothing drastic in terms of the structure of the golf swing. And that's why I love it. It's exactly why I love it. Guys, the humidity here is awful, even now. My hands are so sweaty. Yeah, I like it, guys. I can come out and mistime it a little bit, but if you saw the shots and you weren't on the end of the stick here like I am, you wouldn't know that I was mistiming them or hitting them a bit, you know, third, fourth, fifth groove. You wouldn't know that. I can feel it and I lose a little bit. But I'm still going to get the ball on the green. I'm not going to have a big block right. I'm not going to have a big over-the-top drag. That ain't going to happen, guys. That doesn't happen. Okay, see if we can get some of the ready code in here. Wow. I'll be eternally grateful to Mr. X. When I get the ready code going, it's like you wouldn't believe. It's just... I had a purple patch here the other day, a couple of days ago, for about 40 minutes. You know, we all have our period, and I've always been a reasonably consistent striker. But they've put this one of the old ball pickup cars up here, a little old red Ford Focus, and they've got it up on drums like the old Ford Fairlane out there. And it's from here, it's about 180 from right here, and I was hitting some 5-irons from here, and from front to back on the car is probably, I don't know, 12 foot, 14 feet long, and there's some gas drums, 44-gallon gas drums that are sitting on. I was just hitting the ball, you know, to the right of the end drum, you know, just to the left, sometimes through the drum, hitting the car. Did it for about 40 minutes. The variation was 20 feet for about 40 minutes. It's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And that was with the ready code. Now I've aimed that at the car. Bit of a knockdown wind there. I can't get to it today, but it was right at the middle door. It's actually, you know, the breeze has come up and it's just knocking everything down. But see how easy that is, guys. That's the easiest golf swing in the world. The ready code and the semi-arm ball. Now there's no ready code in that. It's discipline. And I know it's going to take me a month. I'm going to come out here days and I'm going to do an hour, and every swing I'm going to stop at the top for a second. And if I don't stop, I'm not going to hit the ball. And guys, that takes a lot of discipline. But I'm prepared to do it because I know that the benefits are there. But, you know, there's this link. When I say, you know, and I'm going to stop, you just lose it. So the concentration factor's got to come up 1,000%. I'm thinking, Jay, it's just be ready. Still didn't do it. Hit it okay. Come on. There it is. Well, that's not stopped, but that's certainly more leisurely than I normally am. And that's all I want to do. I just did that for fun. I don't know if I could hit the ball from doing that. And that's a big point. I don't think I could do it. But the crazy thing is my brain can do that, can get my body to do that. But I don't know if I could hit the ball from there. Might try and see what happens. This will be interesting. Well, it wasn't as long as the other one in terms of the pause, but hit that perfect. And that's what I've got to do. I've got to get in between that somewhere with the ready code, or the Mr. X ready code. That's what I've got to be. That's what I want to do. I'll try this again. I might miss-hit this. Well, guys, I'd like to hit the ball. I'd like to miss-hit it that well all the time. That's gone straight between the drums. They're 6 feet apart. Well, I didn't get there, but it was on line with the drums. Had it been long enough, it would have went through. Now, what happens with that golf swing, I feel that the lead arm is not very strong in the downswing. So I've got to be able to get to the top and start my... What happens when I get the ready pause up here, something drops out of the protocol and the smear drops out. I've got to get up there, and then the first movement down is the smear to get that lead arm in a really strong position, because it feels a bit Colonel Sanders. But the ball still goes straight and I don't lose any distance. So I'll try and get up there and then smear it. Yeah, about 5th groove. Just perfectly straight. And for, you know, like, the brain can do it. Watch this. Stay there all day. But I haven't got a program to stay there and hit a golf ball. Just don't have a program for it. I don't need a program to take the club up and stop up there. But I need a program to take the club up there, stop there, and hit a golf ball. And I'll get that. Come on. Well, there was no pause there, but it was pretty good. And that's really strong. Pause with an arm ball. Haven't done it with a little pitch shot. Just beautiful golf shot. You watch Steve's trick, he almost looks like that. Perfect. Okay, I'll see if I can really stop there. I wouldn't advocate doing that in a pitch shot, but it'll help your training if you want to do what I'm trying to do. Okay, I probably mishit this. Guys, that is unbelievable contact. And you know what I felt then? I felt when I got to here what Mr. X said to me the first day with the ready code. He said, get to the top and get balanced and be ready before you hit it. Then I felt like I was balanced with that little pitch shot. And that was really a beautiful golf shot. Spectacular contact. Club doesn't get offline, and strangely enough you don't grab at it. There's no grab in it. And see guys, I'm true to channel lock with everything I do, even when I'm pitching the ball. Now I'm playing the ball way back. Now normally if you play the pitch shot back there, you're going to hit it low. Now the ball does go lower. I can hit it higher. I can hit it higher, but I have to have a little bit of Da Vinci code, a little bit of the trebuchet here. I can hit it high. There's the high one. That sits down like a butterfly with sore feet. But that's the slap. That's the little pitch slap to get a little bit more height. Because as I come in, I'm just pitch slapping it. Gives me the bit of height. If I want to fire it in and really check it up, just arm ball it, play it back here. Hands are really wet, guys. And they're not going very high, but they would grab. Yeah, so if you want a little bit more height, and the same with my normal channel lock full swing. Want a bit more height? I just slap it. I just, very Da Vinci Cody. I still smear it, but I get the wrist action going earlier. Okay guys, there's just a couple of little things. Oh. See, one last full shot. You guys would like to see me completely flub one, wouldn't you? Now I'm a bit, because I'm really concentrating on the pause or the slowing or being slower at the top, I'm losing my vertical down. And this is all part of building the whole protocol. I've still got to have the vertical down. I'm overloading the protocol with the pause. So I'll keep the vertical down going. Like that. See, only the trail foot's only up a little bit, and this is pushed back, which is the pincer move. Okay guys, just a couple of little bits. Just beautiful here, this time of the day. It's about 7:30 Eastern Daylight Saving Time. 7:30 PM. Okay guys, just a couple of other things I thought might be of interest.